Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have another Team of the Week prediction video for you guys. Today we have Team of the Week number 44. We have some great players, as you guys see in the thumbnail and the title, and we also have all our top five leagues rolling now, so we should be getting some more better cards and all that stuff in the coming weeks, so that should be great. These are on FIFA 18, by the way. I believe they do, I don't know if they do all 52 weeks, they might, I'm not too sure, but we are on 44, so we might have a couple weeks left for FIFA 18 informs before we do go into FIFA 19 informs and all that good stuff. So if you guys could drop a like on the video, I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn your notification on, which is the bell right next to the subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it, as I do upload every single day, 4 AM PST, 12 PM UK time. Yeah, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with one of the players who actually, I'm not too sure how he played, but he scored a goal and he's a defender, so it's the main reason why he's here, and this would be his second inform of FIFA 18, and he has been one of Arsenal's better players over the past 2 seasons. We have Nacho Monreal, who's an 85 rated player, who is going to get a second inform, how I said. Only lacks pace, but apart from that, it's a pretty decent card. He managed to score a goal in Arsenal's 3-1 win against the West Ham. Welbeck scored, Monreal scored, and I think it was an own goal, the second goal, I'm not too sure, or yeah, it was an own goal. Lacazette shot at someone and it went in, actually, I just remembered. And also that Arnautovic goal was fantastic, by West Ham, of course. Arnautovic is a very, very good player, and that shot was very, very nasty, but Arsenal did manage to come back and win 3-1 to get their first Premier League win of the season. Speaking of first Premier League wins of the season, and the first time they've actually done pretty well in the game, we have Fulham, who actually managed to win 4-2 against Burnley, which means they actually had their striker Alexander Mitrovic score a brace in their win 4-2. Jean-Michel Seri might also get the inform, as he did score one of the most disgusting goals I've seen in the Premier League this season so far, and he's a midfielder, so he got a goal, he might get it, but I think Mitrovic, after scoring a brace in like 2-3 minutes or something like that, might get into this week's Team of the Week, and most likely will. Looks like a very decent player. Did play at Newcastle before, got loaned to Fulham when they were in the Championship, helped them get up to the first division, which is the Prem, and they did sign him on permanent, which makes sense. He has been great for Serbia ever since the World Cup, and he is on form right now. Speaking of players doing good in the World Cup, we have another player who did very, very well for England. In my opinion, was one of their best defenders, if not the best defender. Actually, Kieran Trippier is considered a defender, I would say he was the best. But we have Harry Maguire, who managed to get himself a goal in Leicester's, I think it was 2-1 win, maybe 3-2. I think it was 2-1 win against someone, which I don't remember. Sorry, but he managed to get the goal, the winning goal, how I said, in the last minutes, 90-something minute, managed to get the goal, and yeah, I mean, he has a better card already. The Festival of Football, I believe, is like an 88 rated card or something like that, so I'm not too sure if this card's going to be too helpful. I'm pretty sure it's not, but yeah, it's kind of like the card that we're going to get in FIFA 18, because he's going to get a huge upgrade, so in FIFA 19, sorry, he's going to get a huge upgrade, so this might be a card which kind of feels like the FIFA 19 version of Harry Maguire. Who knows? Now we have another newly promoted team right here. I think the only team that doesn't have an inform yet that's new promoted is Cardiff, but we have Bali from Wolves, and of course we had a huge game this weekend, 1-1 draw between Wolves and the City. I saw it coming, to be honest. Like, I don't want to say I saw the draw coming, but I thought it was possible since from the beginning, just because Wolves have been fantastic and they have the players to do very, very well in the Prem. So Bali did manage to get the goal to get the lead against City, and then Laporte did manage to get the goal, so they both are defenders, they both got goals, so realistically you guys could say that both deserves to be in there, but I think it's going to actually go ahead and be Bali, just because Wolves were the underdog there, and of course they did manage to get a draw out of that game, so he's going to get upgraded to an 82 rated card. Looks like a very decent card, and Wolves, if they continue to play like that, they're going to be a very, very difficult team to beat, or just one of like the most stubborn, like more stubborn teams to break down and all that stuff. Now, speaking of big games, of course, City and Wolves was arguably one of the bigger ones this weekend, but we had another pretty big one today. We had Manchester United versus Tottenham, and I was actually waiting for that game to finish to make this video so I can get the player that did well in that game and put him in here, and of course, we had a player that did very, very well. We had Lucas Moura, who's going to get an upgrade to an 84 rated right winger. Gonna not get an upgrade to his ones to watch because the season's over, so it's going to be different, but he's a very good card. He absolutely tore the defense up, had a great first goal, and the second goal was even better. Just blitzing past Smalling, showing how good his pace is, and making Smalling kind of look bad. Just the defense from United was very, very poor. Lindelof gave it away once, almost Dele Alli got a goal, but De Gea bailed him out. And yeah, it was a very interesting game. Let me know what you guys think about Mourinho and the players, and what's really, really the problem in United right now. Alright, so now we're going to go into the final 3 players. We have our big 3 right now to talk about our 3 big thumbnail players. First of all, we're going to start out with Karim Benzema, who's going to get upgraded to an 89 rated striker card, which actually looks very decent, but he actually has a better card, which is his upgraded screen card, which is permanently upgraded until the end of the game. He still looks like a great card, but he scored a brace in Real Madrid's 4-1 win against Girona. They actually managed to go 1-0 down, and then Sergio Ramos scored a penalty, so he could get the uniform as well because he's a defender and scored a goal. Then Gareth Bale got a goal and an assist, and then Benzema got a brace. So it could be any of those 3 players. I'm not too sure who, but Benzema performed very, very well, and I think he deserves this inform for Real Madrid's game. Now, speaking of deserved special cards, this guy looks like a very, very spicy card. I'm just gonna introduce him to you guys. 80 rated striker Josef Martinez, an absolute animal, dude. Ever since this guy came to the MLS, I think it was like 2 seasons ago, or ever since he started firing on all cylinders 2 seasons ago, I knew this guy was going to be a monster. And he has been a monster because I remember I used him in FIFAs and all that, but he has been a monster in real life, which is why he has a record breaker card. And if you guys are wondering why, it's because he has the most goals in a single season from the MLS ever by a single player. So he's currently holding that record. And he still has 2 more months left in the MLS season before we go to playoffs, which is ridiculous to think about, man. So he has 2 months to score as many goals as he can and set the bar as high as he can, so nobody can try and beat his record for a couple years at least. But I actually have a challenge coming out to myself, kinda, or to Atlanta, and if Atlanta do win like the MLS or something, I will consider dyeing my hair like his, because I feel like our hair textures are a bit very, very similar. And if I do get that color on my hair, like the blonde on top, that would look so sick. And I kind of just, it's senior year, dude. I really don't care. I'm just going to go all out and have fun. So if they do win or something like that, I will make a video on it. I'll explain all that. But yeah, just keep that in mind. And last but not least, we have our highest rated card of this week's team of the week after Bayern did go ahead and win. I think it was like 2-1. I actually don't know. This is bad. They won 3-1 against Hoffenheim. Muller did manage to get a goal and an assist, which is why he's getting this 91 rated center mid. In form, looks like a very good card with very nice stats, but of course, if you have his team of the season or have used his team of the season, then that means you guys have already tried a better version of Muller, but nonetheless, it looks like a great card to use. But yeah, guys, this is where I will end the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think about this week's team of the week predictions, and let me know what you guys thought about the little challenge I told you guys about, and what you guys think about Manchester United's kind of fall over the past couple of weeks. So yeah, this is where I will end the video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.